At the Goose of Knowledge said wisdom is a bit of knowledge.
There we
but
go.
Knowledge covers all.
I was not expecting to be online just then.
Philosophy, facts, and wisdom.
The texts are already going crazy. The comments are going nuts.
Said, "What's up, people?"
What's up, people? That's Danny. He's already in there.
Knowledge said a wide range to say for certain.
Wow, there was an argument already going on in the chat before I even got here.
Jump scare.
Jump scare. Yeah, I scared myself there a little bit. All of a sudden, I got the little notification. Said I was online. I was not planning on going online. Never done 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, seems kind of excessive. But a while ago, YouTube rolled out this fancy new feature where you could go live on horizontal and vertical at the same time, and it was supposed to increase your reach. But it doesn't work very good at all. All it was doing was screwing up one of the platforms or the other one. And so I went and did a bunch of technical support things and spoke to a bunch of people, and they said, go on one. And we'll monitor and see how it goes. So right now, we're being monitored. We're being watched. You guys in the chat, and me. There's the Goose of Knowledge.
4 ads.
He's in the chat. Ads.
At XX_Gigachad XX asks, hello Pete, how are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. You know what this is, people? This is...
Welcome to the Blind Surfer Show.
Yeah, I've never done it at this time before, ever done it at this time before. But I am, like I said, being monitored, being watched. Hopefully everything's going to go smooth. I've been promised that it'll go smooth. There'll be no lagging, there'll be no skipping, there'll be no jumping. But I have not been promised that there won't be any arguing. There will probably be some arguing in the chat. I would like to get questions today. If you're calling me up, I want to answer stuff. Let's do like an AMA. Ask me anything. That's what that stands for. If you're in the chat, I mean, you guys are all in the chat, dropping your knowledge and stuff, and whatever facts you've got going on.
You can call me Danny.
I can call you Danny. Yes, I totally can.
Goose of Knowledge said, sure thing.
Yeah, you guys are just having your own show.
Terminape1 said, I'm in the queue.
You're in the queue. Do you have a good question for me, Danny?
Goose said, lol, nice.
And we got an everything Goose. We got a Goose and not. Anybody out there watching the Olympics? I used to be super into the Olympics when I was a kid. When I was really young, at first I thought I'd be able to be in the Olympics in swimming. I used to be a really good swimmer. And then I thought I'd be able to be, let's check this out.
At SarahCam7808 took $5 through Super Chat. Then Pete, I'll go broke trying to keep up with you, low J.
You don't have to hit me up every time. I mean, I definitely appreciate it, and I appreciate it quite a bit, but I don't want you to have to be dropping a 5 spot. What do they call that? A sawbuck? Oh, I feel like something just happened with Steve outside. I hear Banana going, no. Maybe that $5 is going to have to go back to something that maybe Steve destroyed. Steve's my dog, by the way, if you don't know. When I was a kid, I thought I'd be able to go into the Olympics as a swimmer, and then later in life, I thought I wanted to do like the jerk and clean, like the powerlifting. I was totally into powerlifting when I was younger. You know what's funny? When I was a kid, I played a lot of sports before my eyesight crapped out, and even as it was crapping out. When I was a little kid, I played Little League Baseball, and then I couldn't see the ball anymore, so I wasn't able to do that. I played soccer, and I remember my last game. I remember I played forward, and I tried to score, and I didn't score, and the goalie got it, and he booted it, and the ball went out of my field of view pretty quick. And I was like, can't see the ball anymore. And I used to chase after it really hard just so I could kind of keep in my visual range. I could see for about 30 feet, maybe 20, 30 feet. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this anymore. But I was always a competitive sailor from the time I was a little kid. I was a competitive swimmer. Those didn't require a lot of vision. When I got to high school, I played football. And I should have been like a halfback or a defensive back or something, because I'm not the giantest person in the world. That probably would have been more my size, but I ended up playing offensive line. We had a triple option offense, so the lineman had to get out and run. And what I did is I just went to the gym endlessly. I wanted to play football. I wanted to play with my friends. And I couldn't see the ball to catch it, and I couldn't really read the defender's eyes to avoid them. But I played offensive line because one of my friend's dads told me, he's like, can you see a guy if he's right in front of you? I'm like, yeah, pretty much. And he's like, can you tell what color jersey he has on? I was like, I guess if it's not my color, it's another color. And so I just went to the gym like a madman, worked out endlessly, and I was squatting 495 pounds by the time I was a junior, maybe senior in high school. And what I'd do is I'd just line up against the guy next to me, and I was usually shorter. They had these, giant 6'5" guys on the defensive line. I just get into their waist and squat them off of me, and I ended up starting for most of my senior season. So I played football. I used to play some pickup basketball with friends. I used to play ultimate frisbee. I used to love ultimate frisbee, but yeah, I couldn't see the ball. For baseball or basketball anymore. Couldn't see the frisbee anymore for ultimate frisbee. And it was all like getting taken away slowly until like eventually in my early 30s, I was living in the Boston area. I had this big house and a gym in the basement. And I was trying to be active, but there wasn't much left to do. I was just kind of like working out really heavy, hurting myself all the time. And that's kind of when I decided to move to the West Coast. I didn't know I was going to take up surfing, but I wanted to be like outdoors. And I knew there was more like outdoors life out here, more stuff going on. I thought I'd be able to skateboard more often than I could in Boston because Boston's frozen for half the year. And I do. I skateboard out here all the time. And I did pick up surfing, and I get to be like way more active. And I really enjoy it.
An Airman 7115 said you could still be in the Olympics if you want to.
I think
You're a pretty decent swimmer, I think.
At
the Everything Goose said, what would bears be without bees?
What would bears be without bees? They wouldn't have a lot of honey.
Of
I know that much.
Asks, Bear there lives?
Bear there lives.
At Mathalo 871 asks, what did you do this time?
What did I do this time? Me or someone else?
Everything Goose said bees.
Bees. Come on, give me a question in the chat. Ask me something good.
Asks, have you always grown up around water and water sports?
Yes, I had to see. That's a good question. If we're doing AMAs, that's a good question. I grew up near a lake, and so I started sailing as a little kid. My cousins were both extraordinarily national champion level sailors. One of my cousins was the captain of the Harvard sailing team, and I grew up and won tons of awards, competitive sailing, small boats, one-person boats, two-person boats, and that same club, the Winchester Boat Club where I grew up, I used to sail and I used to swim as well, and I've been a competitive swimmer. I've never, ever used my eyesight as an excuse for like anything. I never have done that. It just, I understand where my eyesight is. I try and compensate for it in the ways that I can. But there was this one time, and in my defense, it wasn't even me that was doing it. My senior year, I was the captain of my swim team, and we were at a meet, and I was doing the 50. So it was once down and once back. And I used to swim like a complete lunatic. Like I had no form. I was just all strength, power, anger, and speed, and I just used to go flying down and flying back. I went down, did my flip turn. On my way back, I hit something. I didn't know what I hit. It didn't feel like a person, and then part of me was like, I don't even know if I did hit. Maybe I just imagined it. So I just kept going, and I ended up winning the race. But I get out, and my coach is yelling, and the other coach is yelling, and there's people on either side yelling. You can't hear anything when you're in the water, and everybody's like screaming at everybody. And I'm like, what is happening? And my coach is yelling, he's blind. He's blind. It's not his fault. He's blind. And I'm like, what did I do? Turns out that as I was swimming, my left arm I was swimming really close to the lane line. Those plastic separators that separate the two lanes from each other. My arm hit one. And I hit it so hard and so fast that I actually spun under it, came up on the other side, and basically cut off the guy that was kind of neck and neck with me, maybe a little behind, and I screwed him up bad because I just did that and kept going. Now, it wasn't because I was blind. I could normally swim straight. It's not that hard to do without vision. The little known fact that my coach wasn't telling people is even back then I had a bad shoulder injury. To this day, I'm constantly rehabbing the thing. I surf, I hurt it, and then I fix it. And I'm in the middle of one of those moments right now. But throughout my senior year of high school, this was the mid 90s. The doctor's idea back then was to give me Vicodin. I was a 17-year-old kid, and I was like, my shoulder hurts when I swim. And he's like, okay, well, don't swim. And I was like, well, I want to swim. I'm the captain of the team, and I want to keep going. And he's like, well, all right, here's some Vicodin. And so my mom had the prescription. And so every time before a meet, I would take one Vicodin, and I would swim. I'd swim as hard and as fast as I could. But I was kind of loopy, obviously. So as I was swimming back, I don't know, I was just not 100% there, and I slammed in the lane. I came up on the other side, and my coach immediately starts yelling, he's blind, yelling to the other coach. And my mom was in the audience, and they got her, and she had like a little identification card that I've been given from the state of Massachusetts, proving that I was blind. And they let it go. They're like, all right, points awarded, I guess. I thought they were at least going to make us re-swim the thing or something, but. So I didn't say that it was my blindness that caused it, but because I was losing my eyesight and was legally blind at the time, my coach did use that as an excuse. I still feel bad about that. It's been so long. And it wasn't my eyesight at all. I was on too many drugs at the time. Yes, I'll be taking it's amazing. I feel like I could monologue for an hour all by myself. That's a skill. That's not a good skill when you're like, trying to have conversations with other people. People like Pete, you talk a lot, but yeah, so I will grab some calls. I'll see if anybody's still going. Did the chat thing already break? I feel like I just potted it up, and there's nothing working right there. I might have to go restart that in a minute. But before I do that, I will see if there is anybody on the phone lines that wants to talk. More than me just doing the talking. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Hey, who's this? You there?
It's Danny.
Danny, what's going on?
Oh, right now I'm laying in my bed.
Isn't it a little, well, it's not that early, I guess, but it's kind of early. You can't be going to bed just yet, can you?
I'm not going to sleep. I'm just lying down.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm bored.
I think am I boring you with my stories already, Danny?
No, I was bored because, I don't know, I was just waiting for you to get the calls. I wasn't bored with your stories. They were actually pretty interesting.
That's good.
But, I was just waiting.
Do you want to host for a minute while I go fix the I'll talk to you first, and then I'll fix for some reason the chat has already broken on me. But what you got for us tonight? You're a new member of the waterfowl club or whatever's going on?
I am not a goose yet, but I give knowledge, I guess, technically.
I give knowledge. I like that. What? But Banana, I think I can't remember whether she said it on the show or after the show. She's like, I can't believe that you had Michael and Daisy on when I wasn't there. She's like, you and Brooks clearly couldn't understand them. And she's like, I understood every word. She came and translated it for us later. That Daisy had a Valentine's Day party at school, and her mom was going to be there, and she was very excited. I didn't get any of that, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, that did happen today.
How very exciting. What else is happening?
Well, tomorrow we're out of school for parent-teacher conferences, so I get a 4-day weekend because winter break is Monday.
Okay, 4-day weekend. That's kind of cool.
Saturday I got to be at the school at 5:50 a.m. to drive 3 hours for my state quiz bowl competition.
Oh, wow, that's very early on a Saturday to get started.
And I had to do it for the district one too, so.
Same time has the Goose of Knowledge been helping you out, giving you just all sorts of facts and fun things that you now know that you can pull out during your quiz bowl competition?
Hopefully, because, you never know what's going to pop up in quiz bowl. One of the answers to the questions last time was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, because the question was about what popular couple got engaged in August of last year.
Oh, God, in August of last year. I mean, I guess that's the only, if someone had made me guess one thing, I guess I would have guessed them because they're the only popular couple that I know, but I wouldn't have known it was August. Did you get that one?
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. They're like, Taylor Swift. That's kind of funny.
Well, hey, it doesn't matter. We won that round. We got first place. We did not lose a single game that day, so.
That's pretty good. What was the hardest question that you got?
That I got correct?
Yeah. Like what one that you were like, oh my God, I can't believe I knew that one.
I can't think of one, actually. They're all about the same level of difficulty. One of them that a member on my team got right was what is one of the 2 books in the Old Testament named after a female?
God, Sarah? I don't even know. I don't know. You should know that, right?
It's Esther and Ruth.
Esther, E-S-T-H, or Esther, E-S-T-E-R?
E-S-T-H-E-R.
Esther and Ruth. Whoa. Well, I guess your guy's a little bit more read up on the on that stuff than I am. I did not know that one. I can't believe that the chat thing already broke. I am going to go fix that because I can't be all alone here without my friends in the chat talking to me. Let me. This has been happening so much that we actually now have graphics, I believe. I should have tested. I should have made sure this microphone is working. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Yes. All right. This is Blind Guy tech support right here. We actually have a whole thing for when something breaks. I will go over and fix it. It should say on the screen that I'll be right back, but I'm a little surprised that this thing broke already. We're just testing mostly
Caster Labs
to
caffeinated.
see
Dashboard.
if
One running window.
like the
Close
stream
window.
works today. That was going
Desktop.
to be the first problem because we've been having issues with that lately. But then,
Caster Labs caffeinated.
I want everything else
Desktop.
to work. You guys should be hearing my text to speech right
Desktop.
now. I
Desktop.
think I hit the right button. Does it say on the
Desktop.
screen that I'll be right back? Oh, here we go. I think it's coming up.
Desktop.
Should be coming back shortly. I'm always excited when something works because things so rarely do work well around here. All right, I'm going to mute that. I'm going to come back. Did anybody catch last night when I was trying to leave? Was it last night? No, it was Tuesday night. I was doing the Alone show, and at the very end of the show, I walked right into the camera at the end of the whole show, which was not fantastic. What the heck did I do? Yeah, so then I had to get some help in here.
At Eben
There we
Benke
go, I
said
did
in
it.
Germany, there are around 20,000 castles, which are at least 100 years old. Today,
that's a
some
lot
of
of
them
castles.
are turned into museums, restaurants, and even hotels.
I think I would love to
Many of them
have
are
dinner
for sale.
in a fancy German castle or stay in one. And you said some are for sale. I might like to own a fancy German castle. That would be kind of fun. What I normally do at this time of day when I'm not being like told that I'm supposed to do
At Kimbo9096 asks, what time is it for you, Pete?
what time is it right now? I'll tell you. It is.
At
4:31 p.m.
7808 said Riri. And yes, Ruth and Esther were an easy question,
Well,
at least
okay.
for me.
I guess if you know that Bible stuff, but
At
I've never
insert
actually read it.
creative username _ said Pete Gustin will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Pete Gustin will return
At
in
Airman
Avengers
Airman
Doomsday. I mean, it is kind of
7115
Doomsday here.
said, yeah, you got really quiet all of a sudden.
Who, me or the chat?
At
I was there. I think I was there.
4978
Let's
asks,
see.
how is your
Oh,
shoulder?
my shoulder's a mess. My shoulder is just
At
a complete and total
Terminate1
mess.
said, I want to be a member of the Council Goose.
I want to be a member of the Council Goose as well.
At the Goose of
What was I
Knowledge
about to
said,
say?
okay.
I'm afraid to mute the thing now because every time I mute it, I'm reaching for
At
something in front of me. And it's not.
1917
it's not
said
where I
many
put it.
people
Oh,
are writing
we go.
essay-type paragraphs here, damn face with tears of joy emoji.
Yes. Yeah. Usually at this
At
time
Evan
of day.
Benke said
What up,
the
Evan Benke?
revolutionary printing press, the Gutenberg press, was invented in Germany.
I
They
mean,
printed the
Gutenberg
first
press
Bible.
from Germany. Yeah, the Gutenberg Bible, I guess. So many random
9096
weird
said, oh
facts.
wow, that's a big difference.
What's a big difference?
It is 7:30
Oh.
p.m. for me.
It's 7:30 p.m. for
At
you.
Sarah
Where are
Cam
you? You like in Hawaii or
7808
something?
said, how is your husband,
Oh no,
Riri?
the other way around. 7:30 p.m. That would be East Coast time. Yeah. I actually, when I was dealing with the tech support people, they wanted me to go on at like 10 o'clock this morning, my time, and I almost did it, but I ended up reading. I had so much stuff to read today. I had a bunch of news. I'm reading news updates, like stay with us for the latest, for the Nancy Guthrie thing. I do a lot of news about that. I didn't get a lot of those today, but the last couple of days was kind of jammed up with those. Today, the morning started. Oh my God, I got like a million car commercials, which I'm generally not like super proud of. Like I'll do them, but like it's not like my first choice. I did like, oh my God, I don't know, like 18 car commercials, like right out of I woke up, got out of bed, and I was doing Ford, Nissan, and Honda. I guess it's kind of funny to be working for competing brands, being the voice of all of them. But I will tell you this much. I remember they were all talking about cash back this year. Ford was giving the most cash back. Whether that means they're giving you the best deal or they're just really expensive to begin with, I do not know. But let's see if I can get to another phone call here. I want to hit my little button with the little phone on. I don't know. Someone described it to me. It's like a phone coming into the shore and the numbers fly off of it or something like that. I don't know. It sounds cool. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who we got? Who's this?
I wonder.
Yo,
Am I on?
you are.
Oh man, I was going to ask my question Tuesday night, but you never actually got to me.
Sorry, I'm a little slow with the phone sometimes.
Oh no! I have a funny story for that. You see, I signed into your queue at first.
Hold on one second. You sound like you're really far away, and when I talk, there's a massive amount of feedback. Am I on speakerphone or something?
No, you're currently on my headphones, so.
I wouldn't say that it sounds very good, but if you got something quick, a quick story or a quick question, we can try and get through it.
Okay, my quick question is: do you read a lot of fiction?
I read/listen exclusive. I have to pot you down when I'm responding because it's bouncing back to me. I exclusively do fiction. I like enjoying escapism and I listen to a lot of fantasy and lit RPG, and that is the books that I write. All 4 of the books that I've written, fourth of the one forthcoming in about 2 or 3 weeks, is a fiction book. Why do you ask?
Well, I read a lot of fan fiction.
Oh, you sound way better.
So I turned off my headphones.
Okay, way better.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
But yeah, I read a lot of fan fictions, and the app that I use to do so actually reads it out for me.
Really?
So I figured, yeah.
In a text to speech voice, I assume.
Yeah. In a normal text-to-speech voice, and it does it over headphones, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
It does occasionally crap out during the chapters, because it'll pause like a chapter, try to download the rest of the page.
Yeah.
And instead of downloading the rest of the page, it'll stop and then disconnect from my headphones. I think it's just my headphones, because I've had the problem before.
There was someone, your headphones are always causing all sorts of problems. There was someone that was actually writing, I think in 2022 or 2023, if you'll notice on my videos, the first person to comment Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday is almost always Zen Moonmaster, who's been a big fan of the channel from the beginning. And for a while, he was actually writing fan fiction. He wrote a story. Some of them were just like super entertaining and super funny. But there was this one moment, he was writing like a horror scene. And like, we were all like, it was like me and Banana and Josh and Brooks and Nisha, and we were like all out at a lake somewhere, and someone was trying to kill us. And then one day, every day he'd drop like another chapter of the thing, and it was pretty funny and pretty entertaining. We'd all sit around and read it when we got together. But one day he kind of wrote a sex scene with Banana and me. Oh. It got a little uncomfortable. We used to sit down and just have Brooks read it, and he didn't proofread it or anything. So he's reading the book, and he's like, and the killer was on the loose. Meanwhile, Banana was back in the bedroom with Pete, and she was wearing her new underpants and bra. And he like looks up and he's like, I'm sorry, that's just what it says on the page. And it kind of went on from there.
Sounds like a fan fiction author.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was a little much, and then that was that one scene, and then but I forgot Banana got killed after that night, and then all of a sudden, like Nisha, and then there was this random person that doesn't exist in my life. Both Nisha and this random person, like Kelly or something, like came to comfort me, and I'm like, what is happening? You just killed off my actual wife, and now like random women are coming to comfort me. And Brooks is trying to explain to me what fan fiction is. I'm like, it's weird.
Oh, yes, it is very weird. That's called an original character, someone they either made up or they know personally.
Yeah.
And if they do know someone personally, they'll occasionally put that personality in the story. Okay. So, yeah, it does get weird. And those are often called OCs or original characters.
So that's not a video games. What's it called? An NPC, non-player character,
that's
something
NPC.
Like that. Okay. I mean, there might have been some NPCs peeking through the window that night during that scene. I'm not really sure, but there was a lot of detail in her underpants too. I think they were like cheetah or polka dotted or something. I was like, what is happening right now? I don't, all the things that I love my bucket list, like not a bucket list, but like the checklist, like things you've done in your life. Like I've done a lot of really interesting things. And now like, yeah, I've had someone write a fan fiction sex scene about me. So check, put that on the list.
that is not one of the bucket lists I would have had checked off personally. But yeah, that could be. It does happen about a lot of, well, I'd say famous, but anybody who becomes a personality on a entertainment system actually does end up having a fan fiction written about them.
Well, now I miss it. Now I want him to do some more. Now, Zen Moon Master, if you see those first comments, he always does word of the day. And I love the fact that I post a video. It posts at like 10 a.m. my time, and the word of the day is up at like 10 a.m. in 2 seconds. I was like, holy crap, that was fast. So he's really good at getting those things up there. I want to petition him. Maybe we can petition him.
Dedicated personality.
He really is, but I want to petition him to. I mean, I feel like it was a lot of work for him. I want another fan fiction story. I feel like it's been a couple years. It's time. And then maybe your text to speech software can, or maybe I'll read it. Maybe I'll do it this time. That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be good. That would definitely be good.
Would it be weird if I read my voice? Would it be weird if I read my own fan fiction? Is that like cheesy?
No, it's not cheesy. A lot of people who don't get a kick out of it can get a kick out of it if they read their own and they try to take, and it's just a character to them.
Yeah.
They don't read it as if it's them themselves. They read it as if it's a character.
Yeah.
So, but I can give you about 700 fan fictions you can read if you just want to read a list.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm into lists, but I like stories a little bit more.
Each one has a hyperlink to its site, so you can use. Or one of your friends
I get it.
can
Okay. What is the? Is it all free?
Okay. So when you go to online, type into Google either fanfiction.net or just fanfiction.
Okay.
And it should come up either fanfiction.net or one of the forums.
Okay.
I am on fanfiction.net as an author, so I could favorite my stories.
Oh, okay.
The stories that I happen to like.
Yeah.
So I have over 700 stories that are just sitting there liked, and I don't mind people reading them. In fact, that's part of my bio. Partake of my addiction, please.
Holy crap, that is a lot of stories. Do you want to plug your author name on the site?
Yeah, sure. I'm actually known by Coolest Bane.
Coolest Bane?
Yeah, Coolest Bane.
All right.
It comes from actually two separate things, but a Bane is a inclusion in a crystal or an enemy against someone else.
I thought it was just Batman's supervillain guy.
Okay, it is Batman's supervillain guy. That is the most well-known version. And the reason he's called Bane is because he's an enemy of Batman.
He is the bane of Batman's existence.
Yep, that's exactly it. Well, that is until Joker came along.
Right. All right. So
anyways,
Coolest Bane on fan fiction website with 700 stories, which is 700 is a lot. That's impressive. Let's see if it broke again. How did it break? Every time I leave the chat for 2 seconds, unless nobody's there, I'm going to get like my calories or my steps in getting up and fixing this thing every 2 minutes. I wonder, I mean, I'm assuming that we're online. Is there any way to figure out if I'm online? Like text to speech. If I just get, this is my text to speech. This is how fast it goes. I go to YouTube. I go to you. I am Blind Server Pete Gustin. That's me. I'm in solitary, need some company. Oh yeah, there it is. Hey, wow, I'm almost like, I'm almost actually like real time right now. That's pretty good. Look at that. You're only like 10. So this thing about going to one, oh crap, it's still talking. Stop talking. I don't need you talking all the time. So all the people that are testing this thing tonight and making sure that it's working, it does seem like it's working, and it seems like there's less lag than usual as well. But I am going to have to get up, and then I'll come back and tell you another story, or take another call, or hear what's going on in the chat, because they don't let me hear what's going on in the chat when the thing breaks. So let me fire that off again. You guys mind my little, what is it? I don't know what this is. I think it's a lobster fixing a computer or something like that. Don't hit the camera. Don't hit the camera. Oh, shoot, I hit the camera. I hope I didn't mess up the view. The camera it's like right there in front of me. I sit like 2 inches in front of the thing. All right, I'm going to stop this again.
Close window.
And then I'm going to open it up again. You know, there's always something. Poor me. I need to, one of these days I need to get like an engineer, like someone that comes in here and and does this with me, I'm super curious to know if I actually knock the camera like completely off kilter. Is the rest of the show just going to be like pointing at my
Caster Labs
toes?
caffeinated.
Hold on, I think I got the thing back up and running, but it takes like 2 minutes to initialize. I'm coming back. Let's hope that I didn't hit the camera too badly. See if I can get in there without hitting it again. Is it? Oh God, what I hit that time? That was my microphone. All right, so hopefully I'm in the screen. Hopefully the chats will come back up. Is this this is behind the scenes stuff that you guys get to enjoy with my show. Other things are a little more professional. This is what happens when a blind guy does a show all by his lonesome. I feel like
At Kimbo9096 said the camera looks good.
All right, that's good. I didn't knock
At
it.
Sarah
The other day I knocked it.
Cam7808 said nope, the camera is fine.
That's good to know. It's
At the Everything
thank you very
Goose
much for
said
that.
same.
The other
At the
day
Goose of
I hit the
Knowledge
camera.
said camera is fine.
Thank you guys. I hit the thing so hard. I just like walked.
7115 said what is the Council of Goose?
The Council of Goose, I believe it probably started with, I mean, you guys can handle this in the chat if you want, but it started with the Goose of Knowledge, who was just dropping all sorts of knowledge all the time. He was dropping like 100 comments a day. And then there was, oh, I forgot to turn that off. There's always something, right? Hopefully you guys can't hear that in the background too much. But then like another Goose came in.
Y asks when do you go live?
When do I go live? I was trying to keep a schedule.
At insert creative username underscore asks what is the funniest thing you have ever said for a voice acting gig?
I like insert creative username right there. When do I go live? So generally I almost always go on Tuesdays at like 7:00 p.m. Pacific time, and then Wednesday's the only one that is definitely on the same time every time. That is Wednesdays at 6:00 p.m. Pacific. Today was not scheduled at all. I'm just kind of like trying to test stuff out, and by going to my stream a couple minutes ago like I did, not only was it working, but it's like really close to real time. So I feel like doing this thing on the YouTube horizontal, at least it's working. Like that's really good. Like I think being on the vertical, we have like a ton of people popping in. Can you hear the dogs? You hear the dogs going absolutely crazy. I think we just got a delivery of some sort. The vertical's nice because it brings a whole bunch of people here, but they don't stick around for very long. They stay for like 30, 40 seconds. At least here, the average watch time is like 5 minutes. 5 minutes of sitting there watching me.
Talking yodeling pickle in your blind guy unboxing
and
said a talking penis is going to take my job.
I did say that because that's what it's kind of what I thought it was. I didn't know where that was going.
I am the second.
You are. Oh, the Everything Goose is the second. The funniest thing, a couple minutes ago, someone asked the funniest thing that I've read as a voiceover. I wonder if can you guys hear? This microphone is directional. It's pointed at me, so you shouldn't be able to hear it, but I can kind of hear the texts going in the background because I forgot to turn it off last time I fixed them. Funniest thing I've ever said in a voiceover. I don't know. I know I did in England. I do a lot of work. I do a lot of big, like I get called in for like big jobs in England. Like that's where I played Optimus Prime. That's where I've done some big movie trailers. And this isn't going to be the funniest story because I can't remember the line that I said, but, there was a movie about a panda. It was like, and the trailer was just full of swearing. It's like, I don't give up. Like, who gives a and like, and I'm like, are you gonna bleep this stuff? And they're like, no, we don't have to bleep it in England. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of interesting.
At Airman 7115 said I live in Canada and we call Canadian geese cobra chickens.
Why cobra chickens? Why is a Canadian
Kimbo
goose a cobra chicken?
9096 said
like
I can hear you in chat when it reads it, but it sounds good.
You can hear me in chat when it reads it.
At Dodadox said I'm sad and upset that a person in the creative industry is using generative AI.
Well,
I hope that Pete just doesn't know about the problems with it.
I mean, in what respect? In like some of my
Said
videos?
I can give you email, Goose.
I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm not sure what I'm not responsible for the graphics that are going on all the time on this program. I don't know what they are. I ask for things and people give them to me, and I suppose I could be a little more involved in that process, but there's only so much I can do every day, and this stuff is getting delivered to me. I am working right now with a real artist. Actually, the poll that you guys, so I did a video where I was asking people to, I'm going to have to turn that down because it's kind of driving me nuts. Hold on, I'll be right back again. This isn't going to be very long. Wish me luck in not hitting anything. I'll be back in 1 second. I just got to hit one button over there. I'm coming. All right. I could hear the chat. rolling in the background. There we go. I almost wiped out again. So yeah, I put up a video a couple days ago asking you guys to vote on 3 different book covers for my latest book. And you kind of it wasn't overwhelming, but it was like 65% liked one. And then I put up a poll. If you go to youtube.com/blindsurfer, you can, hold on 1 second. Do I have the wrong thing up? No, I think it's all right. You can see a new poll where I was like trying to select the font that should be used for the title of my book. And yeah, we're working with a real artist. She's really amazing. And she gave me a whole bunch of options. I posted them up today. And again, like another 62% winner was the original book cover title. So if you go to my page, you can vote on that. But it does look like we're going to be going with the original one where it says Faith Kills, and it's like half in white and half in red. I guess it's very dramatic and looks very cool. And I'm like super excited to finally put this book out. It has been 20 years in the making, this book has. Oh, you know what? When I went over there, I think I might have killed the stupid chat again. But fortunately, we got phone calls. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Talking to you guys today on this fancy, completely out of the blue, not expected surprise live show. Hey, who's this?
Oh, hey, it's Ermin.
Hey, what's going on? I heard you in the chat. What are you doing?
We call Canadian geese cobra chickens because they're evil and savage.
I guess that makes sense. I do remember my last job before getting into the entertainment industry was I worked as a maintenance guy at a boat club. And every morning I used to get there first thing in the morning, like 6 o'clock, I think. And my very first duty was to go and use a hose and a broom and get the thousands of Canadian goose poops off of the dock. Because it was a brown dock with brown wood, and would show up in the morning and it was just gray or like whitish gray, just completely covered. I was like, oh my God, that is so much poop.
That's savage, sir.
I don't know why they couldn't aim for the water. Like, aim for anything. Like, do it on like the lake. Like, why you got to aim for my dock? Like, there's a bunch of people that are going to go sailing, and now I got to get thousands of bird poops off the dock.
Oh my!
So that was my last job, and then I went into entertainment and spent the rest of my life behind a microphone. But I'll never forget the thousands and thousands of goose poops. So that's kind of what I think of now when I hear the Goose of Knowledge and the Enlightened Goose and the Goose Council. Like everybody, it's cute and it's fun. And my name, Gustin, kind of sounds like Goose. But in the back of my head, every time I hear like the Goose of Knowledge, I just think Dirty Doc. But whatever. So what?
Think about the cleaning up poop.
What else is going on tonight besides Cobra Geese poop stories?
Oh, then certainly not that. Just hanging out with my dog Charlie and drinking lots of whiskey, and it's warmed up. It's only like minus 20 today. So.
Minus 20? Is that like actual temperature? Or is that like real feel with the wind and everything?
Yeah, it warmed up. But normally, like around this time of year, it's about minus 40, 45.
Holy cow! That is.
I mean, like it's down to minus 50 before, but like normally, like it's about minus 45.
Wait, are we talking? Is this Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Celsius, centigrade, yeah. But like.
Oh, okay. That's still outrageously cold for some reason. I was thinking Fahrenheit. That is outrageously chilly. Cold, yeah.
I mean, when it gets below minus 20, I wish that I owned long trousers, and aside from like just my old my DUs, like my dress uniform is literally the only long pants. I wear shorts every day. Yeah.
Even when it's that cold. I want to do the math. Do you know what minus 20 Celsius is in Fahrenheit?
No, but I'm pretty sure that Google does.
I want to ask my phone. What is minus 20 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
I don't know.
Degrees Celsius is minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit, which is still uncomfortably cold. But when you said, I thought it was like minus 20 in Fahrenheit. I'm like, holy crap, that's really cold. Minus 4. I mean, that's. Do you go outside or do you just stay inside with your shorts and have the heat on all day?
I gotta walk the dog. If I put a hoodie on the dog.
I always think of like frozen dog pee. Like, gotta take the dog out to pee, and it's gonna freeze absolutely immediately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. It's nice out.
It's nice. It's nice out. And when it's summertime, like what is the warmest it gets around your area?
I heat. I vomit.
Too much for you?
Get heat sick. Like if it's like above like 17 degrees centigrade, like Celsius, like I feel nauseated.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I'm so sweaty.
Wow. I used to these days I just get cold. I'm just cold all the time. I'm going to give the show, thanks for the call, by the way. I'm going to give the show tonight an A+ in terms of the connectivity. I feel like we've been staying up. It's working as far as I know. I think that the people in charge of the text lady, like you guys are getting like a B, no, like a C, because the thing is constantly broken. I have to go over there and restart it again. I'll fire this off. You can see my little lobster or whatever the heck they made for me going to fix something. I'm going to head back over here, and I got to turn on my text-to-speech here again. If we could figure this one out, I mean, I don't know if you guys care if I'm sitting in front of the camera or not. Like, is it better when I'm sitting there, or does it not really matter? But I don't even know what time it is. I checked the time a minute ago. It is 4:55 p.m. Does anybody remember what time I actually went on the air? I think I went on like a few minutes past 4 o'clock. I think what I'll start doing is I'll start chugging down my energy drink, see if we can get this thing to stay on for more than like a minute this time. Oh, that doesn't seem good. I just got a good error message from it this time. If that dies, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I should do? I should get the
desktop.
When I get up to fix these things, I should put the red chicken back on the couch. I have no idea where the red chicken is, but if I knew where he was, I could put him on the couch, and then you could at least see the red chicken while I'm talking. Oh, I think I got it fixed this time. Yeah. Who wants to volunteer to like come over here every time I go live and then like restart this program every 2 minutes is how often it seems to die. Coming back because I think it worked. It's just initializing. Now, when I come back, is it better if I give you the butt that way? Or should I come in the other way so you can see the front? It's kind of like when you're in an airplane, like which way is the best way to get back into your seat? Which side do you want to show the person? It is the
at Kimbo9096 said thanks.
I keep fixing it every time. I just wish it would
at
stay
insert
fixed
creative
on its own.
username _ said body green covering eyes.
Body green covering eyes.
At the everything Goose said me I live in CA over the summer.
Figure that one out. I don't know what that means at all.
At Sunshine3914 said me.
That's a. I haven't heard Sunshine's username in the chat before.
At Terminate1 said hey.
Hey.
Did y'all get my email?
Hey. Didn't I write back? Oh, I did not write back because you said if we don't need another mod, then we don't need it, I think. And right now, I think we have enough. I talked to Brooks about it.
At XX Dark Killer XX 8527 said VA is cold.
VA, is that Virginia?
At Nifty1 said
Canada?
airplane problems.
Yeah, I don't think we need another mod at this point. We had that, so it was like, what was it, 4 weeks ago? The chat got so out of control that people started calling people names. It was that guy Alex. Everything was going crazy. And then someone reported the stream and it got shut down for bullying. And then 2 weeks later, I don't think this is coincidental, I lost the stream because of connectivity issues, which is what we're kind of like trying to deal with tonight.
At Baguetto-Sakai said Pete, I'm only partially blind, but I love your videos, smiley face.
Well, thank you. So, and since you're only partially blind,
that
you mean you can. Oh, I never pressed the.
One, if you are talking to me, I have not.
I meant to take that off the screen because I am back. I fixed the thing.
_593 said nice ass lol.
Nice ass. Thank you. That's my favorite compliment of the day.
XX 8527 said VA is Virginia. I can't spell.
Virginia, I think is what you meant. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty darn cold right there.
Alex hate him.
Yeah, nobody likes Alex.
Someone
told me
Dragon is back in the live.
Uh-oh, now I'm getting Dragon's back in the live. Someone told me I was bullying Alex because someone. Oh, I got paid by the Padres. That's nice to know. Someone said I should do some calls. Yes, I do work for the Padres. I'm the voice of the San Diego Padres and a whole bunch of other professional sports leagues all across the country. It's fun. It's been a while since I've done it, but the Padres have me do this fireworks display countdown for them, and it's like really epic and dramatic. And I kind of forgot that I'd done it. I kind of just I don't know, I did it and I went to a game and the game ended and all of a sudden like all the lights go out and I hear this voice say, "Ladies and gentlemen, please stay seated." And I'm like, oh, that's me. That's like my voice. And it was, I've heard myself on TV before. I've heard myself in movie theaters, in cars, like all over the place. But I never heard myself in like that much surround before. Like the whole entire ballpark was my voice. It was like, because now we are going to bring you the greatest fireworks display in San Diego. Count with me as we begin the show. And my voice, recorded voice, is like 10, 9, 8. And like everyone around me is like counting. And I'm like, is it weird if I count with myself? And I started counting by myself, counting along with myself. 3, 2, 1, and this huge fireworks display goes off. And that was kind of one of the cooler things I'd ever experienced in terms of hearing my voice. But yes, we'll get to the, what did I say? How long was it? 4:59. I think I went on a few minutes past 4 o'clock.
At the Goose of Knowledge said Abraham Lincoln was a local wrestling champion before his political career took off.
I didn't know that.
He wrestled in close to 300 contests and only lost once.
760-517-6844 is the phone number.
Time flies like an arrow.
Time does
fly
like an
like
arrow.
A banana.
Fruit flies like a fruit flies
At
like a
the
banana.
Everything
I get
Goose
that one.
said.
Hey, who's this? Welcome to the program this evening.
It's Danny again. I had 2 things I had to tell you before I got off the call last time.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, I was wondering what your favorite Bible verse is.
See, I've never read the Bible, so I don't think I have any favorites. I did not grow up religious, which is really going to confuse people when I drop this book that I've got coming in a couple weeks. It is highly religious themed. So I did a lot of research and a lot of studying about religion and the Catholic religion in particular, but I have never read the Bible myself.
Okay. And
I was baptized.
You like fiction and
I was baptized Protestant, and my mother is Greek Orthodox. But going to church was not part of my upbringing.
Okay. And earlier you said you like fiction. I was wondering, do you like horror fiction?
I'm hugely into, it's called Lit RPG right now, and they all kind of, it's like playing a video game. All the characters start off like weak, like regular people, just regular dudes, and then they get thrown into these crazy circumstances. A lot of times it's like the system comes in and they're basically in a video game and they're leveling up and getting stronger. And it sounds stupid. And I feel like I should be like a 13-year-old boy, like reading these things, but I'm like all grown up and because I can't play video games because I can't see them anymore. This is like the next closest addictive thing. And so I'm really enjoying the Lit RPG books that I've been listening to.
Okay. Well, I have a book suggestion for you.
Okay.
It's called The Black Farm by Elias Witherow.
I have not.
You can get it in audiobook fairly easily.
Perfect.
And trigger warning, there's a lot of murder and gore. There's a lot of very graphic things that I cannot say on this platform or you get demonetized.
Okay. I don't normally do that. Like, have you heard of the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown? Like,
no, I have not.
That's like a sci-fi futuristic series, and anything from Brandon Sanderson, the Stormlight Archive. I really like his stuff. Everything that guy puts out. Brent Weeks is another author that I like. I just kind of like fun sci-fi villains and heroes. I don't like anything too serious. I usually put it in while I'm doing my workout or like when I'm trying to fall asleep at night. And I like something kind of light and fun.
Then do not listen to The Black Farm.
Yeah, I almost spit out my drink. I cracked open my my C4 energy drink here. Someone had tried to tell me to start using this stuff instead of Celsius. And this is what I take right before my workout. Is green apple Jolly Rancher flavored, and it is very strong. Are you a green apple fan?
I am. And I only got like 20 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm going to head off saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
Love you as a brother in Christ. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Danny. Appreciate it. Good day, good night, all that stuff, whatever it may happen to be. Yeah, I definitely broke the text-to-speech thing again. I didn't break it. I didn't do anything. It's doing it itself this time. I am not responsible for things breaking. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. That's the one thing that always works for us is the phones. the people that call the phone lines. I appreciate the callers. I love you. I love you guys for being there. And we got someone else up right now. Hey, who's this? Mm-hmm. Hello? I got to blow someone up. I got to do it with one hand. Oh, no. There's somebody. I hear something. I hear you rustling around. Hello, hello. All right. I mean, I can't keep you forever. And I'm going to have to go, boom. Blow that person up. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. After I blow someone up, the next person doesn't get to be put in the queue.
Hello?
Can
you hear me?
Yes, I can entirely hear you. Who's this?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear you at first, and I was watching the video.
That's
Hi,
okay.
how you doing?
Good. Who's this?
It's Talon again.
Oh, okay.
From yesterday and the day before that, and yeah.
Look at you getting through constantly. We should have prizes for people that can get through so frequently. What's going on tonight?
I would really appreciate that. And also, I had a quick question for you, actually.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, I typed it in chat a long time ago. I'm trying to remember what it was. Give me 1 second, please. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It was... Okay. So, while you were a child, what was it like? I mean, I remember that you answered this a long time ago, but I do not remember what you said at all. What was it like losing your vision? I know that you said that it was really hard to come to terms with at first and you were angry. But, like, what were some, like, big drawbacks or benefits, like pros and cons of going blind?
Well, there's no pros to it. I mean, there's definitely nothing good about it. And I think it's not that I was in denial about it. I just didn't know it was going to happen. Like, when I got diagnosed, I was diagnosed by a researcher. And that meant that he had no bedside manner. He basically just told me that I had, he told me it was macular degeneration. It was before it got renamed to Stargardt's disease. And he said it was going to destroy my central vision, but I'd always have my peripheral vision. And that didn't mean anything to me. I was 8. And I was like, okay, so I won't be able to look straight ahead. I'm like, that seems inconvenient. And you know, it was 85. There was no internet. We couldn't Google it. Couldn't look it up. And I didn't know anybody that had it.
Either way, you guys probably wouldn't have to have much information on it anyways, I would imagine.
There was, you know, I was like one of the first ones getting researched. I was like a data point for this disease, which again got renamed Stargardt's disease. And so as a little kid, I just kind of thought that I'd have to look out of the side of my eye all the time. I didn't really understand, you know, what losing central vision meant. I didn't understand that that's like where everything was. And then eventually, you know, they told me I would lose fine detail. And I'm like, okay, so if I'm looking in the mirror, I might not see my eyelashes. Like, that's kind of what I thought when I was a kid. And then that kind of held up for a few years. Like, I'd get a little closer to the mirror and be like, yeah, I can kind of see myself. Yeah, I can kind of see myself. And then all of a sudden one day, you know, decades later, I was like, oh, I can't see myself. Huh. You know, I didn't know it was going to happen. And it was kind of shocking. And it happened shortly after I met Banana. And I had told her, because this is what I thought, that I told her I was not going to lose my vision because I didn't think I was going to, not to this degree. And so the two of us kind of had to adjust, and there was a lot to go through. So as a kid, I was just in denial. I didn't understand. And as an adult, that's when I had to really do the compensating and the coming to terms with and understanding what it really meant to lose your vision.
All right. Well, that sounds like a big hassle. And
sorry, I was checking my messages.
No,
I can never do anything subtly. I can't just like glance down at my phone. I have to listen to it. I want to make sure it wasn't work trying to grab me. But go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yeah. All right. Just thought I should mention you are a part of the Waterfowl Council, just not really officially. You're the Papa Goose, as we call you.
Papa Goose. I like that. Papa Goose.
We call you Papa Goose because the only reason that we all met and we all formed the Waterfowl Council is because we joined your streams and watched.
I loved today, like this surprise one. I wasn't sure when I was going to do it or whatnot, and I think I set it up at like 3:50 my time. And I walked back into the studio at 4:00. There's 7 people waiting. You're all chatting. I was like, okay, I don't need to be here. I'm just going to let you guys chat away and have a good time.
We enjoy your company, your presence, everything you do, to be honest. Without you, we wouldn't be the Waterfowl Council, let's be honest.
Well,
if Goose and German Goose agree with me, they probably do, I would imagine.
Well, I'll try to keep these things going for as long as possible. This is one step towards it tonight, you know, trying to make sure that it's stable. I think in my head, I like the idea of doing the horizontal one. It doesn't get me as much exposure on the platform, but it just seems stable. I kind of like that. In the vertical, as I understand it, Brooks is beneath me. Like when you're looking at it, like I'm on top and he's on the bottom. That just seems kind of weird.
You.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
He's literally sitting below you.
Yeah, so he's like where my butt should be. And then when Banana comes in the vertical, like her and I have to like smush on top of each other to fit in the top frame. I don't know. People describe it to me. It just sounds awkward. So I think going forward, for the sake of for the sake of stability and from what I hear, I think just doing it this way is probably going to be best.
Probably. Oh, I just thought of something. So you know how you mentioned you should start doing rewards? Don't do that. Otherwise, it would be encouraging to us. And like being like, oh hey, we should take up the free spots for the non-new people so that we get a reward. I have a feeling that there's going to be people like that. And be like, oh hey, what's the reward or something?
Yeah. Well, one day I
just thought of that. Well,
I should have one of these days. I've been trying to get a sponsor for a long time. Someone to come on and just kind of reward the callers for something. But yeah, maybe you're right. That would just cause people to kind of get the same 5 or 6 people to call in all the time. I'm going to keep yapping at you guys until this drink is gone, and it's about to right there. I'm about halfway done with it, because once I'm done with it, then I'm going to be like a jitter monster, and I'll be like, and that's when I want to go do my workout. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Talking to you guys until this can is empty. Hey, who's this? That was abrupt on me. I'll give him a second. Hello. Hey, who's this?
Hello.
Hello. Are you there?
Yes.
What's going on?
Not much.
You just calling to say hi?
Huh?
You just calling to say hi?
Yeah.
That gets you blowed up. I mean, I know that's kind of mean and stuff, but I mean, I want someone to come in with something more than just hi. I mean, a little more than hi. 760-517. That was mean. Was that mean to me? I mean, we're trying to get the last couple calls here, and he's just like, I just want to say hi. So trying to get to a couple more calls with people that might have a little more to say. 760-517-6844 is my phone number. Hey, who's this?
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
This is Caden. What's up?
Nothing. What's going on?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am excellent. Where are you calling from tonight?
Frederick, Maryland.
Another freezing part of the country, I suppose.
Oh yeah, and you were talking about a dog's peeing and getting frozen over there. I just took my dog out, and that's pretty much exactly what happened.
That's kind of funny, actually. The thought of frozen pee. Did you say Frederick, Maryland?
That is correct, sir.
I don't know. I used to sail competitively, and I used to go all around the country. And I remember specifically going to Maryland and sailing in Ocean City. There was a yacht club there. Do you know where that is?
I know where Ocean City is. I don't know where the yacht club is.
There was some yacht club I used to go to, or boat club or yacht club or something. I remember we used to have to sail like way, way, way out and go under a bridge before they would let us do our races. But I remember going down there in the summer, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I loved it down there.
All right. Yeah, I've never actually been to Ocean City, to be honest.
So what's going on tonight?
I wanted to know if I could tell you a few dinosaur facts.
I like dinosaur facts. I feel like have you been dropping them in the comment section as well, or are you saving them for the call?
I have not.
Okay.
I've been waiting for the call.
All right, maybe we can make you an honorary Goose member, because all the Goose geese people have all sorts of facts. But go ahead, fire away some dinosaur facts for me.
I would love to be an honorary Goose member.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna start with my favorite dinosaur fact. I don't remember what year it was, but it was somewhat recently. There were these paleontologists. They were on an expedition, right?
Yeah.
And they found these fossils of a Spinosaurid, which is a class of dinosaur, which is related to the Spinosaurus. But they had such a hard time classifying it when they dug it up, the bones, because they were very fragmentary or very broken.
Yeah.
They had such a hard time, and it just made them so angry that they straight up named the dinosaur Irritator.
Really? That's a good name.
Yes, that's an
great.
actual. You can look it up. It's straight up called Irritator, and I think that's absolutely hilarious.
That's really, so they didn't go with some sort of like, I feel like all the other names are like paleo correct, like Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus. They just went with Irritator. That's a good one. I like
they
that.
just straight up named it Yuka. I think that's my favorite dinosaur fact.
That's a fun one. All right, well, you got another one?
Why? Did you know that most dinosaurs can't eat fish?
No. Why is that? Is it because the fish would have eaten them back?
No, because they're dead.
Because they're dead?
Yeah.
Because the dinosaurs are dead. Oh, God. That makes sense. I get it now. I hate it when I'm slow on a joke. I get that one now. 760-517-6844. Talking to you guys. Thank you for the fun dinosaur facts. I'm definitely going to Google the Irritator because I'm kind of curious to know if they were able to assemble it and see what the heck it looked like. Talking to you guys until my can of energy drink is gone and I go do my workout. Hello. Who's this?
Hello.
Hey.
It's Bane again.
Bane again. What's going on?
Sorry. Sorry, I seem to have hung up before, but apparently my phone will only connect to your call system about 30 minutes at a time.
It happens. What
I don't worry.
What else you got for me then?
Two things. One on your book and one on the Valentine's in Japan thing.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to hear first?
I want to talk about me, so let's talk about my book. Give me that one first.
So, you know how most devout Christians are like, oh, I don't like pentagrams and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it comes from way back when there were still multiple gods in religion instead of just a singular god.
Yep.
And monks would always see pentagrams when they come to a town. It wasn't always on the ground. Sometimes it was on a person or on a house. And it was to deal with the magic using gods of those pantheons.
Okay.
And so they would decry the magic, not realizing that it would actually echo forward into our common thought system that magic is now bad. And another thing is, Latin only has one word for poisoners, and that's magic.
For some reason, I knew that. I had heard that before. Now, I debated only for a short period of time. The book cover that everyone has chosen has the main character standing in front of two crowds, and half of the image behind him, there's half a cross and half a pentagram. And there were a couple people in the comment section that seemed to get upset about that. They're like, as a Catholic, I will not buy that. Like, that feels kind of funny to me. Like, I mean, just
it should.
I mean, because it's fiction. Like, this isn't like it's not like a devil worshipping book. It's a fiction book. One thing that I'm going to have a difficult time promoting this book, though, and I'm holding off on telling the reason why I told this book because it's long and very interesting.
Don't worry about it.
But I need to figure out how to promote it, because in the video that I posted 3 days ago, where I was giving the synopsis of the book, I said the name of God's son, good old JC there, and it caused the video to get truncated. I was like, really? Like, you can't even say that?
Yeah, it's a YouTube policy thing. You cannot bring religion into the platform in any way unless you're talking about historical fact or or precedences.
Yeah.
Such as the 2007 or 2011, I can't remember which, retranslation of the original Hebrew text for the Ten Commandments. Which also told people that Hebrew had only one word for kill and murder. And since they were the same word, context made it kill in Latin instead of murder, which is completely different when you think about it.
It has different things.
Because murder's premeditated, while killing, not so much.
Yeah,
We kill things all the dang time.
I'm gonna have to figure out a tricky way to promote the book, because that is the main character. But I don't know. And the other thing was about Valentine's Day in Japan. You said?
Yeah, Valentine's Day. They didn't have it in the East as we have it today because of honorable traditions and samurai custom. Ladies were not supposed to approach samurai. They were meant to be presented by their families in omaes. So confessions to a samurai or to a boy of any kind was frowned upon. Well, about 1940, 1950, actually it was probably around 1950. Anyways, isolationism was broken in Japan, and America was pushing all the foreign powers to go make something of themselves in Japan.
Yep.
So an Italian chocolatier comes along and wants to sell his stuff, and it's around Valentine's Day. So he sells it as, give your lover something they want. Well, in Japan, there's actually 4 ways you can buy chocolate now, and that's for your lover,
okay,
for a friend,
all right,
or obligatory chocolate. Those 3 are mostly for the females. Obligatory chocolate is for appreciation of something someone, an associate did. For your friends or for basically the gossips, here's your chocolate for being my best of friend.
Okay.
And then for the lovers, it's pretty much explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 4th way is either males to females, which is called reverse chocolate, or obligatory self chocolate or self-indulgent chocolate.
Sounds like there's a lot to know here.
Yes, there is. There's a lot of customs in Japan because of old traditions.
Yeah.
During the rise of Imperial Japan toward the first part of the Second World War, they would have books called the Shonen book and the Shoujo book, or How to Be a Lady and How to Be a Man, for each side of the divide.
Okay. I feel like I'm getting a lot of I actually studied the culture of the Japanese, the culture of the samurai. I can't even say it. This is the drink's kicking in, people. The culture of the samurai is a class I took at Boston University. I feel like I knew a fair amount, but it sounds like there's a lot to know. I appreciate the phone call. I'm trying to get to one more call before the drink is gone, before I have to go down and do my workout, rehab my shoulder, keep myself in shape, because I'm looking to get out in the water this weekend. It's been 2 weeks off. I'm looking forward to getting in there. Last phone call, I think this is going to be 760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who we got in the line right here?
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
Alex.
Alex, what's going on?
Nothing. I just had a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Would you rather have teeth for hair or hair for teeth?
I mean, I guess that one's going to get you a blow up. It's not offensive or anything. It's just kind of a goofy question. Teeth for hair or hair for teeth. I'm not gonna actually ponder that for any period of time. That's just silly. 760-517. I said that was gonna be the last call, but I do have a little more drink left, and we will take one last phone call, I think, if someone is there. Hey, who's this? Is somebody there? Hello? No, nobody's there. So, all right. 760-517-6844. I know someone's here. I just heard some noise. Is this going to be the last call? Who is there?
Hi.
Hey, who's this?
Ensign.
Sorry,
I'm just vibing.
That's good. What's going on tonight?
I'm closing YouTube now. That was distracting. I'm just sitting in my dorm room, vibing on my bed with my cat.
Wait, you have your cat in your dorm room? Your dorm allows pets?
Yeah, he's my ESA. He's my emotional support animal, and DSO or Disability Services is really cool about that. You have to fill out forms, but it's fine.
That's impressive.
They're kind of cool.
Man, they didn't allow that when I went to Boston University. They didn't even let us. I wanted to have a goldfish, and they wouldn't even let me have a fish in my dorm. Has the cat ever gotten out of your room and started running all over the dorm?
He doesn't like doing that.
That's good for you and everybody, I guess.
Kind of yeah. Also, I heard your screen reader going crazy, so I was wondering if you use JAWS. And no, before you go, the shark. I don't mean the shark. I mean, yes, the logo for the screen reader is a shark fin, but it is not what that stands for.
I know. I'm familiar with JAWS. It was. I don't use it. Because I was using a computer for a long time when I still had some sight, I became familiar with navigating my computer with less text-to-speech options than JAWS offers. I use something called Claro Speak or Claro Read. It's called Claro Read, and I still use a mouse. And because I generally know where everything on my computer is, even though I can't see it, I move, and it kind of, when I hover over something, it'll tell me where I am just to confirm. And I feel like it's a little quicker for me to use.
With JAWS, I was taught not to use a mouse, so I use keyboard shortcuts like nobody's business.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, whatever you're familiar with. I've seen people, not seen, you know what I mean? I'm aware of people that can just kind of fly through their computer with JAWS. It's just what you get used to. I got used to using Claro Read with a mouse, but I've definitely, I mean, JAWS is when anybody calls me and they're like, I'm losing my sight or I've gone blind, like, how do you work on a computer? I recommend JAWS because I feel like that's easier for people with no vision. It tells you everything that's going on.
too much. Too much of what's going on drives me nuts.
Yeah.
My joke all the time is I have, I like to joke and say, I have selective schizophrenia.
Because the
I
robot
have to listen to
voices.
him for 8 hours a day. I mean, I'm in class or I'm doing schoolwork, homework. I like to joke. If I'm awake, I'm doing something related to school.
Yeah.
Which I enjoy. Which I've been told I need to take breaks, but I don't like it because I like education. I like working. I like doing classwork. And I think I've told you this before. My major is vision education for
Yes.
people who are blind and visually impaired, and special ed. So.
That's very admirable and very cool. What's your cat's
I'm
name,
also
by the way?
visually impaired. Phoenix.
Phoenix. Is there where did that
He's
name
all
come
black.
from?
I got bored and I was like, that sounds cool. I'm gonna name my cat Phoenix.
The very first cat I got, I wanted to, because I'm Greek, my mother's Greek, and I was gonna name him Zeus. And my best friend at the time, whose name is also Pete, he picked up this teeny little cat and he holds it in his hands and he goes, "Can you bring the thunder, little Zeus?" And I was like, "No, he can't. He's a tiny little kitty." So I did not go with the name Zeus. I ended up naming him Tut because he was a tiny cat with big giant ears, and he kind of reminded me of like one of those Egyptian dogs that were like drawn on the sides of tombs and stuff, like the oversized ears. So he was Tut.
I also named him Phoenix because I have this universe that lives rent-free in my head where I'm writing a novel about it.
Yeah.
Where there's these 10 dragon things that are like summoned by 10 swords, and then they can form into 5 like larger dragons. The single ones are large enough, but the 5 larger ones are really big, and they form. It's kind of like Voltron, but better.
Ooh, Voltron, or the Constructicons. The 5 of those form the bigger robot as well. I'm all for that whole trope right there. If you want to further develop that and turn it into something, I have 5:25. Definitely been on for an hour. I feel like it's been successful. I want to do one thing. I want to double check. Here's my text to speech at 95%. I'm going to go to YouTube. This is to verify the test. Play. No. Play.
Video player button heading YouTube.
Oh yeah, there it is. Hey.
Online. Hey, like text. Wow, I'm almost like if I just this is my text.
Whoa.
I'm almost actually like real time right now.
Oh, there's like 2 things going on at once. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm online. That's what I got. We got the whole thing monitored tonight, so I'm pretty sure I would have gotten an email from someone if we were not on the air for the past half hour or so. Let me see.
Well, almost actually like real time right now. Oh,
I don't know what's going on.
At once.
Oh, there.
I'm pretty sure that I'm online. That's what.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it worked. It worked. Thanks everybody for being a part of my test. I feel like it was successful. That means next week when I come back, we're going to be on the YouTube horizontal. That's where I'm going to be living for a while because you know what? Because it works. I like it when things work. The text-to-speech didn't work. You have to put in the comments after this thing is over, like, did you mind me getting up every 3 minutes? Was it fun watching me get up every 3 minutes and struggle with the text-to-speech? Was it annoying? It was mildly annoying for me, but it definitely kept me from just sitting in the seat. Oh my God, this drink has so much carbonation in it. That's why I keep, you know what happens when something's too carbonated. Anyway, I'm going to go do a workout. Thank you for everybody that texted in, that commented, that called. I appreciate you all. I love you all. When I come back on Tuesday, make sure to, keep doing all that stuff and share it with your friends and let everybody know that we're going to be YouTube horizontal. We're not going to be on Facebook. We're not going to be on TikTok. We're not going to be on Twitch. We're not going to be anywhere else. We're just going to do YouTube because I love my YouTube audience. You guys are the best. You're my favorites. And, oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. It's Saturday. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you survive it. Thank you, everybody. Till Tuesday.